shot I give her one. Inna your head, inna your head, inna your head. Dreamer give her two. Inna your head, inna your head, inna your head. So me give her one. Inna your head, two. Inna your head, three. Inna your head, cause me no one left no leg. Hey, baga this a matter. Some people really got off. Baga this a make. Some people got me different. Baga this a matter. Some people really cut off. Baga this a make. Some people got me. Shut up you. I don't want to hate on me. I don't want to bring me down. I don't want to what for me. Cause me roll with me straight for the tongue. Cause you know shut up duty no play. Like the gal every time anyway. While them man do that what for me. Them try fight me don't call me no play. Bad mind now a bag of germs. Haters now a bag of janko. No for them they heal a payo. About that they hate payo. Baga this a matter. Some people really got off. Baga this a make. Some people got me different. Baga this a matter. Some people really got off. Baga this a make. Some people got me. Shut up you. Them a hear on the way home me bring. Them a hear on the way home me sing. Them a hear cash out of the play. Bad man burn them anyway. To the man. You see the people like trip by me.
And a very pleasant one to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us right here on Radio Belizemix. We're live from Little Belize Restaurant. Pleasant good morning. It's a Saturday morning. Yep, 25th day of November 2017. My oh my, how time has fly. And we want to take time out here to send a shout out here to all the folks who've just joined us on Facebook. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we're also on Belizemix.com. What a combination. 3 platforms at the same time, simultaneously. Dana Montenegro, we're saying good morning to you. Miss Mary Foreman, good morning. Stephanie Ayuso, Dora Hooper, we're going to say good morning to you. Josetta Welch Acosta, Salicita Castellanos, John Morris Palazzo, Lorna Smith is on. Gloria Arzu, we got the doctor. She's on. How you pronounce it? Tesleen? That's right. All right. Good morning to you. We also say good morning to Belize Temple, to Elaine Smith-Proby. Just joined us. Deborah Williams, Ursula Iverson Johnson. Good morning. Martha James McKen, Shirley Williams, Felicita Castellanos, Leonette Singh, Lavinia Anderson, Dora Hooper, Ara Ruiz, Janet John, Cece Chuck, Latrice Bailey, Zenaida Fancher, Sarita Gabriel, Gillette Slauson Johnson, Rosemary Martinez, KK, Rorita Pinello, Stephanie Ayuso, Indiana Morales, Kayleen Genety, also to KC Stanley, June Laverne Topsy, Florence Smith Jr. just joined us. We're going to be on TVZN, I believe. Also to Marie Hillock, once again, all the best to you. Laura Kelly, Ruby Lightburn, Dorla Dunn, Beverly Johnson, all the best to you this morning. Keisha Jones, Rita Mae Bonner, we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning, and it's good to have you on board with us. All right, we're going to kick off this morning with this one coming from Donkey Man. No, no, that's not Donkey for sure. Oh no, man, Donkey, I said no, man, that's not me. It's supposed to be Sugar Dea, and that's not even Sugar Dea, so. There you go. Oh no, either. Okay, I see what's going on here. It's taking the file from somewhere else. But we're going to get something going for you all the same. Thank you so much. You're watching I Wake Up Like This. Good morning, Queen Lerna.
Hey, good morning, good morning. It's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while for real. It's been a while.
Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been, it's only like a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we could have came on a little bit early, but the busy one here push us down a little bit. So guys, good morning and welcome to another episode of I Wake Up Like This.
Right.
And we are here with some very talented and special guests here at Little Belize Restaurant in Inglewood. And so thank you guys for joining us. Tell a friend to share it and join us this morning because it's going to be a party up in here. All right. We gonna celebrate like right now. Here you go. Hey! Say what?
Tell
you
Queen
guys.
Lorna
Yes,
what's on your mind.
that's right.
Tell Will Johnson.
That's right.
What's on your mind?
Call in and tell him.
Belizemix.com.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Everybody come together.
I wake up like this.
You wake up like that.
I wake up like this.
You wake up like that.
Woo.
I wake up like this.
On this lovely Saturday morning.
I wake up like this. It's Saturday. You can feel the energy. Yes, there's a party about to get started.
That's right.
Please celebrate Caribbean people. It's like a reunion, one big family.
Hey.
Wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this.
You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this.
I wake up like that.
Tell Queen Lorna.
What's
How
on
you
your
wake up?
mind?
Tell Will Johnson.
What's
How
on
you
your
wake up, Mr.
mind?
Reynolds?
It's Radio
You feel it,
Belizemix.com.
Irene?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Everybody come together.
Come on.
I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this.
That's
I
right.
wake up like that.
Express yourself.
I wake up like this.
That's
I
right.
wake up like that. I
Uh-huh.
wake up like this.
So, Mr. Johnson.
I wake up on the right side,
Watch it.
on the left side, on the right side, on the left side.
Hey,
Corazon,
that's right.
Orange Walk,
Happyville.
Cayo, on
Check
the
it
left
straight.
side.
Kaya. I hope you guys at home working.
I wake up like this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to I Wake Up Like This.
And that was a warm up, you guys. I hope you guys are up out of your bed, cleaning the house, and was dancing to that tune. All right. So right now what we have in the house, and we want to welcome on stage our special guest. This guy is so special, amazingly. This is a special occasion here this morning, and I'm glad that he found the time out to join us here on A Wake Up Like This. You guys, we have Mr. Ralph Reynolds. You guys may know him, a.k.a. Donkey Man, is in the house this morning.
That's right.
How
that's
you
your
doing? Make some noise, everybody. Yes. This is very special. This is a special moment because we're going to go back and he's going to tell us a bit about himself, because you guys know we've been unfortunate to be blessed by his beautiful voice for over decades here. So he have a lot to tell us, and from his transformation into, I'm not going to tell you, so I'm going to let you tell him a little bit, let him tell you guys a little bit about his journey, a journey through the music world. So how you doing, sir? It looked like he's serious this morning. Now where to go on?
Frighten me, frighten me, frighten me. Okay.
This is not a serious show this morning. This is a fun show.
Well, I am a laid-back person,
Lay back.
and that's the way I am. I'm a humble person.
That's right.
I've always been humble,
Right.
and then when I get on the stage,
Who is
broke
that
loose.
guy? Who
You
is
know.
that guy?
that's when I
Explode.
do the stage act.
Right.
And then when I get off the stage,
He's back to that.
I'm back to that humble
That
person.
serious, laid back
Yeah.
guy. It's like that was not the same person on stage.
Right.
So we have a lot of folks out there that love you. I'm gonna call you Donkey Man because that is what I'm used to. if
Yeah,
you
that
don't
that
mind.
name already stick, so
Yes.
it's hard to get away from it.
Right.
But eventually, it will lose. I have to pass it on.
You have to throw it under the rug.
Yeah, not exactly. I'll just pass it on.
And pass it on. All right, because we don't want to throw that name under the rug, because that
No,
name
it's-
represents a whole lot.
Right.
So First of all, there's a lot of people out there that knows you, and there's a lot of people that still doesn't know who Donkey Man is or your real name, Ralph.
A lot of people don't know who Ralph is.
Who Ralph is. Okay, so
yeah, they know who Donkey Man is. The minute you say Donkey Man, they know exactly who you're talking about. But if you say Ralph,
right,
there's a lot of people don't know who Ralph is.
So give us a little history about Ralph turning into Donkey Man. So tell the world a little bit about yourself and where you originated.
I was born in Esperanza Village.
Where is it? Esperanza Village is in
like
Ohio district,
it's
right?
about a mile and a half from San Ignacio.
San Ignacio. Okay.
Yeah, and that's where I was born. My dad is originally from South City River, and my mother is from Cayo.
Oh, okay, okay.
So my dad used to work at a mill where they cut lumber.
Mm-hmm.
And he met my mother there because my mother used to cook for the guys at the mill, and then they got together, and that's where I was originated. And my mother and my dad broke up when I was about 9 months old, because when I was born, I looked like a white man.
What?
You see that guy over there?
Oh, I was wondering why his complexion is that way, but we're going to talk to him a little bit later.
Right. Yes, and but my mother used to drink Dr. Ross pills.
I heard about that.
And that pills make your baby very pure, clean.
Clean.
So
that clean the blood,
and
right?
my father was light skinned.
Okay.
So when I was born, I was like merely white. And my mother was cooking for a white man.
Okay.
So my dad had the idea that that baby wasn't his.
You hear it right here on I Wake Up Like This, guys.
He said, that baby is not mine.
Are you already saw this?
So
is that where you get all those titles of these word names of songs that you start writing?
Yeah, that's where it was.
That baby not belong to me.
Yeah. So, my grandmother was a very important part of my life. She was the one that saved my life.
Okay.
Because my mother was going to stroke my dad with me when he said that.
Right.
The baby is not mine.
Ooh.
And my mom took me by my 2 legs.
Aye.
And she was going to
play softball, right?
hit my dad, and my grandmother caught me.
Ooh.
So many times when I give trouble to my grandma, she would say, I should have left you, make your mouth whop down your power with you.
Right. So you always throw that back in your
right. But my grandmother was a very strict person.
Mm-hmm.
And she taught me a lot of things that's still in my head up to this day.
Of course.
And even though she was very, I would call abusive, maybe she had her reason, but I'm glad that because she beat it into me, because I was a very stubborn.
It's more of a strictness.
Yeah, I was a very stubborn child, so I needed that brutal force to mold me, And the things that she taught me, they stick with me, even though I ran away when I was about 14 years old. I ran away from home, never went back.
Bad boy.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not telling you all everything because it will take forever. I'm
right
just,
now, that
I'm
is
just
fine.
briefing you,
Your journey.
Yeah. So when I ran away at 14, I started doing things on my own, start exploring life. I start find out what it is to smoke cigarette, and find out what it is to smoke marijuana, and even during this time, all the things that my grandmother taught me is still in the back of my head.
Of course.
So even though I'm exploring, I'm still, you know, I'm still
These
being
things are with
cautious
you.
and try to stay in line and don't go overboard. You know, I get caught up in crack cocaine. You know, all these things I've been caught up in and doing the music along with it. I started doing the music at 15.
Right, that was my next question. So
Yeah.
you turned to music, you know, from the streets to music to give yourself a different life.
Yeah,
How did
because
that work
the
for you?
music was in me because my father was a musician.
Oh, okay.
He played the accordion, and I started playing the accordion as well without he even teaching me how to do it.
Okay.
I just picked it up, you know. But my main thing was singing.
You had that voice.
At 15 years old, I started playing music with a band in Belize City called the Los Melodios Combo.
A Spanish?
Los Melodios Combo.
A Spanish man?
Yes, it was a Belize City band, very old band. You know,
Really?
all the guys in the band were much older than I am, and I started playing with this group. And the guys, they liked me, so they we weren't making much money. Sometimes
back then,
we make about $3 a night.
Oh, Lord. Ouch. And you guys are complaining right now? All right.
I remember my first gig, I made $3, but I had
But you was happy for
I
that $3.
credit a plate of food from the lady that sell rice and beans.
Well, we never say credit. Where we
Yeah.
say trust.
Yeah, something like
The
that.
trust.
So I told her after the party, I'm going to pay her for the rice and beans. And all I got was $3. So I paid her the $3 and I went home. At least my belly was full, you know. But at that time, I didn't care about it. I just loved to play music.
Right.
You
And
know?
and you were the lead singer at that time with that particular band, or you were just playing an
Yes,
instrument?
I was always the lead singer in every band that I ventured in.
Okay, so you were also a soloist. How long did you play in Belize before you transitioned out here to the U.S.?
I played in Belize up to 1998. Yeah, I played with various bands, Santino's Messengers, Super Furia, Blue Angels Band, One World Band, Sunset Band, almost every band in Belize I have ventured with, you know. And I even clash head with Mr. Johnson here and there, you know.
Yeah. Can I just move backwards?
I could safely say that I had a great experience working with Mr. Ralph Reynolds. For some reason, I don't think it's over. We'll meet again
No,
sometime
it's never
soon.
over.
But he is very energetic. He already know that, and he's like he said when he first started talking. One thing he said that I can attest for is that he's a humble fellow. When he gets into a rehearsal place, he greets everybody good morning or good evening, whatever it is, and then he will crack a joke for
Right,
sure.
that's a comedian. That's a comedian in here.
I get everybody, laughing and relax, and that's a good thing. Musically, I don't even have to worry when he's up stage or up front with the microphone. I just have to concentrate on the music with the rest of the folks because he
got
knows
that
how to
covered.
control. He's got that period, and so it was my pleasure working with you, and I'm sure we're going to work together sometime again,
Definitely.
even on the other side.
Definitely.
Right, but Will Band came later on along your journey, right? Because once you came out here, I'm sure the first band that you hooked
Yes,
up with
but
was
What he was talking about was Santino's Messengers, because Santino's had two bands, Santino's Baby Band, Santino's Baby, and Santino's Messengers, the senior band.
Okay,
I was
okay.
with the older group, and he was with the younger group.
Okay, so you guys met along the way. Okay.
And at that time, he was already doing radio and all that, so he interviewed us on certain occasions.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in the One World Band,
Yeah.
I
Even
remember
when-
he interviewed us at the radio station, you know.
That how antique me.
Yes, yeah, he is very antique. I know that.
Yes.
You
that
know,
time
it's
when
not
me-
today you are into this
when
world
we
of
still
music.
have Seferino Claudino Coleman
That's
around.
right. That's right.
Don't he look like him also? But you know what, Donkey? We're gonna take the audience to some of your music,
Yes.
and then we're gonna come back with some more questions.
Okay.
All right.
Now we're going, Frankie. Why are we going to look for Maclala? Frankie, where you going? I'm going to look for Maclala. Frankie, where you going? I'm going to look for Maclala. Frankie, where you going? I'm going to look for Maclala. Frankie, where you going? I'm going to look for Maclala. Maclala de palm fence.
Yes, my brother.
Mommy, when me slingshot there. Maclala run palm fence, Frankie. Mommy, when me slingshot there. Tell your daddy make one for you. We got to get this slingshot crutch. Tell your daddy make one for you. We have to get this slingshot crutch. Maclala run palm fence. Maclala run
Ralph Reynolds, aka Donkey Man.
palm fence, Frankie.
Kalawan Makala, the run.
Archie, where you away? When you look
As we send our morning greetings here to Kenisha Kerr in Belize, Ronnie Figueroa, DJ Labuga,
where you way?
Tiffany Wagner, Rhoda Linan, Dorla Lewis, Rita Mangar, Elvia Thompson, Lydia Castillo, who just joined us.
Run palm fence.
Good morning to you.
Mommy, when me slingshot there. Maclala the run palm fence, Archie. Mommy, when me slingshot there. Tell your daddy make one for you. We have to get this slingshot crutch. Tell your daddy make one for you. We have to get this slingshot crutch. Look pan a big cock macadandi. Mommy, when me slingshot there. Look pan a big cock macadandi. Mommy, when me slingshot there. That they one look like Wish Willie. All of them na Maclala. That they one look like Wish Willie. All of them na Maclala. And over there I see one. That the one na Maclala. Maclala the run palm fence. Maclala the run palm fence. Maclala the run palm fence. Mommy, Maclala the run palm fence. 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 Archie, Maclala the run palm fence. Juba. Rocky, behave yourself. Left floor there, animal. Then another animal, a reptile. Yes, the way you're going, Peter, I'm going to look for Maclala. The way you're going, Peter, I'm going to look for Maclala. The way you're going, Peter, I'm going to look for Maclala. The way you're going, Peter, I'm going to look for Maclala. Maclala, they run palm fence, Peter. Mommy, when me slingshot there. Maclala, they run palm fence, Peter. Mommy, when me slingshot there. Tell your daddy make one for you. We got to get this slingshot crutch. Tell your daddy make one for you. We got to get this slingshot crutch. The way you're going, Frankie, I'm going to look for Maclala. The way you're going, Frankie, I'm going to look for Maclala. Maclala the run palm fence, Frankie. Maclala the run palm fence, Frankie. Mommy, when me slingshot there. Tell your daddy make one for you. We have to get this slingshot crutch. Tell your daddy make one for you. We got to get this slingshot crutch. Maclala
That's
the run
right, the music there called Makala the Run, and Lorna is asking a lot of questions, like, grow up the Belize, so we're going on with you. You don't know what slingshot and all that thing there. We was just stingy Makala, all that thing there with the rubber band, and you cut the, how you call it, the titai?
Corla.
Yeah, or you sharpen the hair curler.
And you put it from a straw.
You could use it for just for cement, and put it for a strand.
Oh, you guys were mean. So there you have it. One of Donkey Man's many songs, and this one is called Macala. And you come up with some names for things. What is that all about? How did you come up with that title of a song? Did you used to
Well,
go catch
as
them?
a kid, that was one of our like entertainment.
Sport?
Yeah, well, whatever you want, or sport. We would get the hair curler from the ladies, and we
Oh,
bend.
guys, that's where your hair curler
We
went.
bend one of the end back like that, and then we sharpen the point,
Ooh.
and then we put it on a straw and get a rubber band, and we pull it back, and that's our little
and make a weapon.
bow and arrow,
Yeah.
and we shoot the McClellan off of the fence because
Ah.
they like to be on the wire,
Right,
the
they
barbed
run,
wire
they run along
yes.
the way.
Yeah, so that was one of our sports. So that's how the
And so
song
you just
came up.
decided to come up with a
Yeah,
song.
that's my
Makala.
imagination. You know, I think about these things when I was a kid and what I do.
Okay, so this
You
is
know?
one of your old
One
days.
of them,
This is
yeah.
back in the days. But that still sound good, you know.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
heard
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
before.
You really?
No,
Oh, you man,
never
you don't
heard
miss
that
out,
one
man. You
before.
don't
So when you
miss out.
ask me where I'm going to look for Maklala.
That's right.
Maklala.
Somehow we call it Makala, somehow we call it Maklala.
You know, that's the funny thing because I grew up in PG and they call it Makalala. And when I went to Belize, they say Makla.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's still Mak something.
Right. You know how we Belizean go, we give everything we own name.
Oh, yeah, we give them one.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, so it is Makala. I'm used to Makala or it's Magalala or
Or you could
whatever
call
you
it
want to call it.
Kalan
But
Tolok.
Tula?
Some people call it Tolok.
Tolok. Yeah.
All right, I never heard that one
The
before.
Latin people they
Tolok.
call it Tolok.
So there you have it for Donkey Man. So Donkey Man, now that you are here in Los Angeles from Belize, I need to know a little bit about who was your first capture. It's like who sweep up Donkey Man when he first came out here to play with them.
Well, my thing with the music business was always about originality, you know? And so I end up bouncing from one group to the next because whenever
Right.
I'm with a group and I can't bring out my original music, I get discouraged because I am about originality,
Right.
you know, from day one. So I started off with a group in Chicago. No, New York.
Okay.
That's the first place I came to when I came to America in New York City. And I joined a band called BZ Express. And when I got with the group, there was nothing going on with the group. So I tell them, I said, listen, I said, we as Belizeans, we're just a handful. You know, if you want to move forward in the music, you have to venture out. We have to cater for different culture. So we started playing American music. And by doing that, we started getting gigs in all the little nightclubs. And we were playing like from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right down the line. Every night we have a gig because we were doing, you know, variety
different variety
of music.
Right.
So, you know, things happen, you know, my things change. I moved from New York City and I went to Chicago. I stayed 2 years in New York and then in 2000 I moved to Chicago and I started playing with a group called Belizean Vibes.
I hear that name.
Yeah,
I know that
Leroy
name.
Mills
Yes,
used to play
Mills
with that
royalty.
group also, with the Grants from Orange Walk.
Right.
Yeah, so that's when I started playing with them, and I introduced the original music to them again, and they didn't want to do it. So I went and I put out an album on my own.
Okay, that's when you went. That's basically when you decide to go solo.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I put out the album exploded.
Right. Is that your first? That's your first album? Is that?
That was the second album.
That's the second one.
Yeah, my first album was Donkey Wan Water.
That's what I was gonna get to next. As far as the title of that song, I
That
think
one exploded
that song
in
was
Belize.
like number
yeah, that was my
one.
first.
Right.
That was my first hit song.
Right.
And then when I came to America, I get into the technology. You know, I started buying my little digital recording system, and I set up my studio because nobody want to help me with the original music. You know, with the production. Because it costs, it's time consuming, you know, and everybody want to get paid, you know. Nobody want to say, well, you know, Donkey Man not got no money, we and try help and make it. So I say, you know what, I'll do my own thing.
Do your own thing.
So I set up my little studio, and with the help of this guy Welch, Papacito Welch, you know, I paid him while he changed, make he come and show me what happened with the recording, and he said this is the way it happened, and I did it and I put it out there.
Right, and that song, Me Donkey Want Water, and what other hit song was on there? Is that where Suck Me Titi was on, or that's the second album?
No, that's the second album. So when I did this second album, I named it Sugar Dea. Because that was the song that I was thinking that is gonna hit on the album. So I named the album Sugar Dea. But that wasn't the song.
That was not the song. They still want.
They went to the other one, Suck Me Titi.
Right.
They call that the national anthem, Donkey Man anthem. I said,
Yeah.
well,
Right.
And it still is. No
And
matter
it
where
still
he
is.
go, they ask for that.
yeah.
Right. So
and,
we do you have that handy so
Which
that
one?
the folks that don't know
Which
that
one?
song,
Which one you want? That's one.
me donkey wa water,
Donkey
or
Wa
Suck Me
Water?
Titty, yes.
Time. Pigtail
Hold on.
time.
Donkey One Water.
Give me the pigtail. We are make by love today.
Right. Yes, Suck Me Titty.
You keep saying Donkey One Water, but they're not Donkey One Water. They show up.
Well, we can come back to that. We can come back.
See?
I think it's the.
Yeah, this one right, the cue at the bottom. But yet when I play it, it's a different thing.
Okay, it is labeled a little bit
Yeah,
different.
they're a bit different.
Yeah.
But that's Suck Me Titi. That's
So
the
we're
famous
gonna-
Suck Me Titi right there.
This is the song, and trust me, guys, when Donkey's on stage, he's not just standing still. I don't know. Is your knee okay?
Oh, my knees are good.
When he's on stage, guys, he does the whole act thing. You know, he have a mug. He has a mug that is shaped, you know, like a titty that he act with. And his leg, he's going to show you a little bit about, you know, how he does his leg. But this is Suck Me Titty by Donkey Man.
Like one baby. You praise me, suck me, Sandra Titi.
And there's a story behind it, too.
Dogs always talk big. But he could do this and that. But when it come to the test, the tears run down his chest.
Of course, on the feed, you see folks are saying all his songs are
He
great.
went to Miss
Right.
Sandra.
All but good comments coming from
Great
folks.
comments.
Put up a challenge. She called
So Lesita say he's a good friend of Greg and Harry Grant.
and she called.
That exposure now.
She say you did
Ida Chevrolet say I like me Donkey One Water.
and what you could do. And she take out her titty and show it to Mr. Tucker. And she tell him, suck me titty. I want you to suck me titty. Suck me titty. I want you to suck me titty. The man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck me Sandra titty.
Lord have mercy.
The man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck me Sandra titty. The man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck
We're going to
me
take time out to send morning greetings here to Lynn Garber, Edwin, Janito McCoy. Say Donkey Man is an entertainer, very talented. Evan Salgado, good morning. Evan Salgado say a true Belizean icon.
That's right. Nice, nice.
The man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck me Sandra titty. The man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck me Sandra titty. That why you dey cry, Tucker. You afraid to suck the big baba. That why you dey cry, Tucker. Why
Oh
you
my
no go
God.
suck your baba?
The fun part about this is he has everybody singing this song.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that?
Or you're scared you might face the lion. She want you to suck the titty. 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 Man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck
Everybody's
the Sandra
shutting up for me,
titty.
Donkey Wa Water.
Yeah.
The man cry like one baby. He prayed to suck me Sandra titty.
I think it's right in this.
The man
this
cry papi papi balibo.
Trying to find it there.
it's right on that album.
Right?
face the lion. She want you to suck the titty.
I'm sure Donkey is going to explain to me in a short while why he's not moving because
I can't wait.
I can't play his music and don't move.
No, I want to hear this story.
Run, she husband they come. Run, Toka, run.
Rita May Banner, good morning.
Sandra they come.
Liz Portillo,
Run, Toka,
Robert Tepper, Felix Vicente. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Belizemix simultaneously.
to suck the titty.
All three platforms. Right, Mr. Clyde Juliet?
That way your brother they Toka.
There it goes. That's Clyde's song right there.
Afraid, Toka.
Ay, ay, ay.
That way you
morning,
they
good
run,
morning.
Toka. Mind your tumble down, Toka.
Woo!
You're afraid for Miss Sandra Toka, or you're afraid for she titty Toka. Oh Lord, she want you to suck.
So here's the famous Donkey One Water.
Oh, you got it. Ay, ay, ay. I can see you all at home.
Carolyn Juma, good morning. Jackie Buckley Fuller.
Donkey Man is a legend. Yes, some great. Okay, loving you. Woo!
Early in the morning, yeah, me get my ballin'.
Hey!
Hold me donkey,
And we're going to start the birthday early, you guys.
and if you come, who worship big fat chicken?
Me donkey wawata.
Big donkey wawata,
Of course.
big donkey wawata, big donkey
Donkey wawata. No, not that one. This one.
hold me donkey.
You want to
took
take
the
a
wrong
picture with
water.
that one? Get that water. They make it take it.
Took the wrong water.
Aye.
Hold me donkey, hold me donkey. Hold me donkey, hold me donkey, hold me donkey. Give me. Hold on, boy.
Me donkey wawata. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm a lazy partner, he loves to bossy.
Woo!
Always in about rumors. Anytime you see,
Can't nobody perform like Donkey Man.
that nah man to that. But anytime you see,
Happy birthday in advance. Oh, Daddy.
you know that the donkey kick on.
Mr. Heyman.
The donkey want water. Me donkey want water. Me donkey want water.
Yeah, this is his
Me
daughter's
donkey want water.
birthday.
Hold me donkey.
Hold me donkey.
Hold me donkey.
Ay, ay, ay.
Good morning to Russell Smith. Top of the morning to you.
Hold me donkey.
Listening
That's
from
right.
Brooklyn, New York. Felicita Castellanos. Rosella Lewis, good morning to you. Maggie Moreno say, White say, yes. Get up with that
Donkey
song.
wawata.
Happy greetings, birthday in advance going on to TT Reynolds. Already we say I have met Mr. Reynolds and a couple of times, and he's funny no hell.
Don't tie down there.
Terence Stump, good morning, greetings going out to you. Claudia Disagree,
Down there.
we're wishing you all the best this morning.
Once
Lydia Dawson,
donkey fall there. I tell you, jackass, get up and break. Make it break.
Ruby Lightburn,
Donkey.
enjoying the music right here on Radio Belize Mix live from Little Belize Restaurant. Just in case you're in you're in the neighborhood, don't be afraid to stop by the restaurant, right?
Loose the donkey.
We got all the food for you.
Loose
We got to sing happy birthday.
Loose Loose
So Edwin say I saw Donkey on stage going on bad with this one.
That's right, that's right. Woo! I can see y'all at home. I can see y'all. You better make sure y'all dancing right now.
Hold me donkey. 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 Hold me
So that's the famous Donkey One Water song right there.
That's the famous Me Donkey One Water. And you guys, if you see him on stage, he's doing the act. He have a donkey that he come on stage with too, you know. I tell you, the donkey walk. This man is not easy. He come on stage and he is prepared and he is acting. He's a coming, you know, he make it very nice and entertaining. So, and also guys, If you're in the neighborhood, you got to come by and sing happy birthday. We're going to do an early birthday for the one and only here. We have some milk cake, so y'all going to be missing out in just a minute. And he's going to bless us with his beautiful and one-of-a-kind voice a little bit later. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. And question for you. Don't think you got away. Suck me titi. I mean, these are songs and title that is way over my head. How did you come? How do you come about a song like that? Is that a true story? Is that a something that you guys made up?
Most of my songs are true things that happen. That particular song is when I decided to go solo.
Okay.
In Chicago, I was living, and there was a guy named Papi Banner, where all of us used to hang out every weekend, and then they have card playing, they have barbecue, and you know everybody comes together and they have fun. That was the spot on it was on Garfield. So there was this friend of mine by the name of Sandra, very nice young lady, and she is always, you know, having like a little talk with these two brothers, Tucker.
Okay,
you
so
know, but they're just playing around, you know. And Tucker is always telling Sandra what he gonna do to her.
Oh Lord.
You know, but it's just talk. But Sandra is gonna take it to another level.
Put it to the test, right?
Yes, put him to the test. So she decided to invite the two brothers to her house. She lives in Wisconsin.
Okay.
So they went up there. Sandra have her husband, and they went to her house. And now the two brothers over there, and they're drinking and, you know, having fun.
Talking mess.
Yes. So Sandra went upstairs and leave the two brothers with her husband downstairs.
All right. It's a true story. Yes.
So when she got upstairs, she called for Tucker. He said, Tucker. Said, Koya.
Lad.
So he gone upstairs. When he went upstairs,
no way in for
Sandra have off her top.
Oh, Lord.
Are you married, you say?
Yes. But, you know, they're all friends.
Okay.
No, I didn't see this. Sandra was telling me the story.
Okay.
So she said, when Tucker got up there, he said, okay, so you're always talking mess. He said, sit it today. He said, sit it today now. Wait on,
I can see that.
So, Tucker is a good friend of the family.
Right.
So he said, Sandra, he said, I can't do this. Sandra said, well, you always the talk mess. He said, see it now, what you want to do? He said, please, Sandra, man. He said, I can't do this. He said, with a friend. He said, no only joke I make.
No
so by this time, Dembe came upstairs, the husband, and he stand by the door.
The husband made it too, guys.
Yeah,
so
he's a part of it too. He said, okay, he said, you're not going nowhere, so he's barred the door. Now the next brother, he's downstairs, and he have one bad foot.
The laugh down here, like he can't run.
No, he's trying to get out the door.
He can't run.
You know, he can't. That's why I say, run, Tucker, run, mind you tumble down. Because he is trying to get out of the door, but he got a bad foot. You know?
That was fun.
That's how that song came about.
Wow.
So I tell Sandra, I say, you know what? I say, I want to make one song about this.
Okay.
So the two brothers then say, they didn't take it serious. They thought I was joking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know? And when the song came out, they were like, wow.
That's what I was going to ask you. Were they prepared to hear something like this?
No, they weren't. At first, they were mad with me, the two brothers.
Right.
And then after the song, people started to like the song. And they, you know, I gave them...
But see, he used your name, though. Isn't Sandra her real name?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
didn't even change?
but there's a lot of
Sandra.
Sandra out there.
Sandra,
Sandra what?
yeah, Sandra
You know?
could be anybody.
and then,
Yeah.
and then he used Tucker too, so
Tucker
they know.
Tucker could be anybody.
But they know
know.
you're the talk about they when
They
use
know,
it.
only they know, you know,
Right.
and people
So-
who know them.
But you guys, we love that song too. As bad as it may seem, we danced to it. We enjoyed
Well, it's
it.
just the when I look at the song,
Uh-huh.
I'm not thinking about what it is saying,
Okay.
you know. But you know, people have their own opinion about the song.
Right. Right.
But I see it as a story,
right.
you know, that actually was
Did happen,
you know,
yeah, did
Right.
occur.
you know.
And that is Sakmatiti, and there's a story, guys, behind every song that he put out there. And I need you guys to hit me up with some of your favorites so I can throw it at him and he can give you some answers. There's another one that they wanted to hear. Did you ever find
Joe Grind.
Joe Gwine? Did you? Yes.
I used to work from 6 to 6. When I step out, Joe Grind step in. I used to work
I want got
from
story
dusk
too.
till dawn. When I step out, Joe Grind step in. Never leave your house after 6. Cause Joe Grind will rub up your pussycat very good with Vicks. Never leave your house after 6. Cause Joe Grind will rub up your pussycat very good with Vicks. Blow the thing, boy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mash it up, oh gosh. Uh-huh. I used to tell the girl, close the back door. But when me hear Joe Grind bawling for more, I used to leave through the front door. When I step out, Joe Grind step in. Never leave your house after 6. Cause Joe Grind will rub up your pussycat very good with Vicks. Come on. Never leave your house after 6. Cause Joe Grind will rub up your pussycat very good with Vicks.
Good day, good day, good day. The question this morning, I would like to ask Mr. Reynolds, the description of your storytelling in the form of music, I see you as being a modern day storyteller of the journeys outside of old beliefs to this new era now with these new stories that are awakening. I noticed that in your endeavors that your music has changed to a particular higher level as well. There's a lot more spirituality in your expressiveness and your mannerism and your character. How has that changed, overall changed you as a better person in the light of yourself? Is a question I'd like to ask you on your birthday. By the way, happy birthday. And let's give a welcome a hand of applause for Mr. Reynolds right there. We appreciate you and we love your existence in our community and the flavor of the experiences of all as we have walked up some roads, and you're just able to kind of describe it in a beautiful way. Back to that, question on how has those or that new form of music brought upon a higher level of consciousness on your spiritual journey?
Well, what really happened is that ever since I was a kid, I grew up in the church. You know, that was the place where I started my music career, in the church. That's where it started. So the spiritual side of me was with me, you know, and everything that I do as far as music, I always put God first, you know. Even though I was in the world, I was still asking him for guidance and to my objective was to make people have fun, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and in tune with that, now that you have found a portal of using that, what would you like to offer those people in the church that may find that your journey has been able to produce such wonderful memories of a journey of a young Belizean here in America. And would you be singing in any of the local churches in the near future that we may be able to come visit with you? Do you have a new album idea coming up on a spiritual level that we were looking forward to partake in supporting you in that, because we feel that there's a lot of us in our community that would love to embrace that type of spirituality in the form of your form of music?
Well, before I accepted the Lord as my Savior, I mean, well, fully, I was playing guitar for a church on Crenshaw and 52nd.
Amen.
And I was drawn in by one of my cousins. She asked me to come to the church and to play the guitar, you know, and I was willing to go and do it, you know. So by being over there and in the spirit, I got drawn in.
Amen, amen, amen. Yes. I love that. Thank you very much for that story. And first, before I get off the mic, I want to say hello to all the Gillets, Tillets, and Dillets in Belize, and hopefully we don't have no skillets. To all my local Belizeans as well, we are here pressing forward as Mr. Reynolds is getting prepared to give us a rendition of one of his beautiful music. We want to send the love out for the Little Belize community here in Los Angeles and various parts of the world outside of Belize, that we are thinking of you every day, we are with you every day, and we are loving the fact that we see more people bringing us up to speed to the various things that's happening back home and how we may be able to help. Without any further ado, here's Mr. Reynolds.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you so much, Mr. Gillette, our community photographer. He is our paparazzi. Woo. And right here, guys, we want to thank you guys for staying in there with us. Mr. Reynolds is going to bless us with one of his. Is this an original?
No, it's just.
Which one is what are we gonna?
It's just a gospel.
A gospel.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take it to one of his favorite gospel pieces.
And what I would like to say to the listeners out there, that my journey as an entertainer was very successful. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I would say the entire journey was a beautiful one. But when I was in the world, sometimes I go through troubles, you know, hard time. And I remember one time it was so rough that I was sick, and I made a promise to God. I told him, I said, if I ever live to be this part is very emotional. I told him, I said, if I live to be 50 years old, I would give my life to him.
Woo! Congrats. Made it.
And
you did it.
I did it without even remembering
Making the promise.
making the promise.
Right.
You know, that was the part that got to me. You know, and you know, what I would like to say to the people out there, you know, you don't play with God. You know, you got to be serious. You know, so we got to be whatever we do in life, you know, we have to put him first. You know, always remember that he's in control.
Right.
Yeah.
And enough said. And what is so special about Mr. Reynolds, you guys? Like you said, this is nothing new for him. He is used to singing all type of music. A lot of Belizean doesn't know him as far as the nice souls that he sings, the nice R&B, the nice gospel, but he's an all-around entertainer, and we only see that soca part of him most of the time, you know. So
I think it's not very yeah.
right. So so he's going to give us a treat this morning with a couple of special songs, and this is one of them he's going to start with.
Shackled by a heavy burden, need a load of guilt and shame. Then the hand of Jesus touched me, and now I'm no longer the same. He touched me, oh, he touched me, and oh, the joy that fills my soul. Something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. Since I met this blessed Savior, since he cleansed and made me whole, I will never cease to praise him. I'll shout it till eternity rolls. He touched me, oh, he touched me, and oh, the joy that fills my soul. Something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole.
All right, guys, I hope you guys felt that one as much as we do right here in Inglewood, Little Belize Restaurant. We're gonna send some more shout outs out. There's a lot of people tuning in to you, and I have a few announcements to make. We're gonna bring you. You're gonna do a few more songs.
Yeah.
Right.
You should right now. You should right now.
Right. We're gonna keep it going. A few more songs with the one and only guys, and later on we're gonna come back and we're gonna sing
Happy birthday.
We're starting the birthday out for him early. It's just days away, so we doing it right here live. But
So let's do another song.
first of all, let me just say something before I forget. I want to say thank you again. My very thank you to Little Belize Restaurant and all the ladies. Miss Laverne Smith.
Laverne.
I wake up like this, originator right there. She is my pusher. My sister Elaine and my sister Verona. You guys are the rock within my rock. So I want to thank you guys for keep pushing me. And this guy right here for keeping me real and being really, hard on me to push forward. sometimes I kick him under the table, and he look at me like, nope, you got it. So you guys, we want to bless you one more time with something else.
So I want to know if Donkey had two voices. Well, I was harmonizing with him just for those who are confused.
Yes, you're good. You're good. You're good.
All right, let's go, Donkey.
Fill my cup, Lord, and lift it up, Lord. Fill my cup, Lord, and lift it up, Lord. Come and quench thirsting of my soul. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, fill it up and make me whole. Like a woman at the well, I was seeking for things that could not satisfy. And then I heard my Savior speaking, draw from that well that never shall run dry. Fill my cup, Lord, and lift it up, Lord. Come and quench the thirsting of my soul. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, fill it up and make me whole. So my brother, if the things this world gave you leave hunger that not pass away, my blessed Lord will come and save you if you kneel to him and humbly pray. Fill my cup, Lord, and lift it up, Lord. Come and quench this thirsting of my soul. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, fill it up and make me whole. Fill my cup, fill it up and make me whole. And you know the beautiful thing about gospel music, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, it always uplifts your spirit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and for you guys that's just joining us, you know, this is a very special moment for our artist here, our entertainer here, the one that used to sing for us, Sakmititi and all that great songs. Back in October, I guess it's in October, he just kind of like shocked the world and put it out there that this is his transition into the style of music that he chose to do at this point.
Right.
Right.
But he's always been doing this style of music, you know what I mean? But now officially he put it up there, and when I saw that, I'm like, really? No more, no more Sakmititi right now.
Well, you know, I didn't even expect it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I didn't even expect it myself. It happened all so sudden, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And but I just moved with, you know, what the Lord wanted me to do.
Right.
You know. And you know,
Right.
I couldn't, as I said, I made this this promise to him, and he hold me accountable for it.
Mm-hmm,
You know, so there was no getting away from it.
Well, yeah. When that happened,
Now,
there's
Mr.
no.
Johnson
yeah.
is going to bless us with a.
No, we're going to sing your happy birthday song for you. That's right.
Hey, wait,
All right.
we got a cake right here, you guys. So we're gonna do that now.
Are you ready to join me? Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ralphie.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. From Ola, you know.
5-0.
Ola, you know.
5-0.
From Ola, you now. Happy birthday to you. Dum taka dum 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 dum. Donkey.
You can't say he didn't sing you your happy
Oh,
birthday.
Will don't know to play guitar, you just rub off.
Anything is
Thank you guys, thank you.
Anything is possible with you guys. So right now we have in the house, you guys, before he leaves the stage, like I said, the music continue. Mr. Reynolds may move on to the gospel part of the music, which we all love so well. But there's a young Reynolds in the house this afternoon. There's a young Reynolds in the house, guys, and he took after his dad, so there you have it, world. It's not over with me donkey wawa, because I'm sure I might be hearing him singing some of these songs yet from his dad. So he's going to come up now. He's going to wish his dad a happy birthday, and we're going to.
Well, Donkey Man, once again, I want to thank you so much.
Yeah,
I want
it was
to congratulations,
also,
man, and happy birthday to you.
Pleasure to be here, and I wish that whatever my transition that it had will make a great impact on the world, that they will see the light.
Right.
Right, and for the youngsters out there that is into the music, like your young son coming up, can you just say something to these folks out there for me, please?
Well, what I would like to say to them, whatever you're doing, do it with a positiveness, because all my life, the music has been a positive part of my life, and even though I would say this again, I was in the world, God was still a part of that, and I ask him every day to guide me and to show me the right way, and when that time is right, he put all these things out here for us to enjoy, whatever we do in the life, but don't put that ahead of him,
Right, well said.
Right.
Okay, so you guys, there you have it. If you guys have any question, he is on Facebook. If you guys need to know where he is, because one thing with the church, they be having some major concerts, and I'm sure we're going to see him on stage. So if you guys need to know where he is performing with the gospel group, check him on Facebook under Donkey Man.
We do whatever we do out there in the world, we do in the church.
That's right. We
dance.
I love
we have
the church.
Fun.
Yes. Right. So just hit him up on Facebook, and he will let you guys know what's happening. Okay. So keep in tune with the one and only. We congratulate you. We salute you. We appreciate you. And you're here on I Wake Up Like This.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Joe grinding on my yard. Get me gun, get me gun.
We want to say good morning here to Carol Walter. Good morning to you. Carla Young, top of the morning. Carla Juliet locked in. Keisha Jones, good morning. Misbehaving. Titi Reynolds said, that's my brother right there. Reggie Jex, good morning to you, and thank you so much for tuning in, Reggie. Celestia Castellanos, Ruby Lightburn, saying all happy birthday greetings here to Donkey Man, Ralph Reynolds. We're saying good morning here to Martha Puerto. Laura Kelly, good morning to you. Veronica, we're sending all greetings to you. Jovita, that should be Schofield. Top of the morning to you. We're hoping you're having a good day today. And to the rest who just joined us, welcome aboard. You're listening to a Wake Up Like This on Radio Belizemix, and we're live from Little Belize Restaurant.
Joe grind, Joe grind, Joe grind, Joe grind, Joe grind, Joe grind. Come on on me bed. Joe grind. Mine a mash your head. Joe grind. You're looking for trouble. Joe grind. When I pull me gun. Joe grind. You will have to run. Joe grind. Cause you getting on me yard. Joe grind. Get far out of me yard. Joe grind. Get far out of me yard. Joe grind. Mine a broke your hand. Joe grind. Mine a broke your hand. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Aye. Joe grind. Joe grind in my yard. Joe grind. Tonight is the night. Joe grind. Me and Joe grind want fight. Joe grind. Joe grind.
That's right. Stay with us, folks. We got a whole lot more for you right here on Radio Belizemix. Keisha Jones, once again, good morning to you. Nadine, Juliet Meyer, just join us. Welcome aboard.
Do not call the police. I will take care of you myself. You think you're bad? Joe grind. Trouble. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Grind, 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 grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Grind, 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 grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Joe grind. Grind, 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 grind. Yo, you don't know say a lion. So we do it. Mash up the place. Look on a wine. Grind, she a grind on me.
The music of Baby Lion right here. Lion Reynolds on Radio Belizemix. First time on Radio Belizemix on a Saturday.
On the wall, when I run out the
I don't get it. Yeah.
Wait, what's that? What's that?
put your hand on me, then put it on me.
You have to move it in.
Put your hand on me, then put it on me.
One more time, Will. You gotta go. There we go.
You wine on me, girl. She a wine like she have stamina.
I'm waiting for Will.
She a
Hey, I'm waiting for you, Will. We gotta go. Hey,
all night, all night.
Here we go, Will. You do it. Come on.
Lion Reynolds inside the mix. That's the music there. That's the music there entitled One Go Down and Come Up right here on Radio Belizemix. That's right. So we're gonna hear that again one more time, but first we want to do this for you on Radio Belizemix.
Hey!
Caribbean people.
That's right! Hey, hey, hey!
It's Belizemix.com.
That's right, you guys!
I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this. Wake up like that.
Tell Queen Learn.
Well,
What's on your mind?
come right in front of your face.
Johnson. What's on your mind? It's Belizemix.com. Hey, everybody come together.
I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this. I wake up like that. No.
You wake up like that. I wake up like this. It's Saturday. You can feel the energy. Yes, there's a party about to get started. Belize celebrate. Caribbean people. It's like a reunion. One big family.
I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up That's right. What's on your mind? It's RadioBelizemix.com.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Everybody come together.
Wake up like this. You wake up like that. I wake up like this. You wake up like that.
Express yourself.
I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like this. I wake up like that.
All right.
That's right. On the left side.
And, on the right side. On the left side. Come on. Right side. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. That's right, you guys. Y'all wake up blessed. If you're here with us, you're blessed.
I wake up like that.
Oh, righty. Want to thank you once again, Mr. Michael Wagner. Mr. Michael Wagner.
We had some great entertainment with those dances right there.
That's right. I want to thank you guys. Dr. Tiz, dancer, Mr. Bop. As usual, fun time. Guys, I got a few announcements. Tonight we are performing. It's a big birthday going on tonight for Mr. Errol Gillette. It's a Thanksgiving all-white party. Performers, we got Mr. Michael Wagner going to be in the house. DJ No Side, Elegant Flair. We have High Tension Band that's going to be there. Tropical Sensation will be there. He
That's
won't
right.
be
I'm
able to make it.
representing.
He's going to represent as usual because we all won and we're trying to bring the unity together. So even if you cannot do something and one person can make it, come on
That's
down.
right.
All right? So that is going to be tonight. The party is going to be on 1827 South Hope Street. 1827 South Hope Street, right here in Los Angeles. Come on down, support your donation of $15. Get your ticket in advance, guys, because we don't want to sell no ticket at the door. So get that. That is a donation as far as your gift is concerned. If you want to bring a gift with that, that's fine.
It's cool.
All right? And also, December 23rd through the 26th, Hattieville Reunion in Hattieville.
Reunion.
All right?
What date again?
The 23rd,
23rd,
the 24th,
24th,
25th,
25th, and 26th.
and 26th. We're going to be jamming. So come on down. If you in Belize, let me know. Hit me up. All right?
All right.
We are here at Little Billy's Restaurant here in Inglewood. Come on down and get your breakfast, lunch,
And dinner. That's right.
All right. Oh, my goodness. After all that, we were dealing with the legend here, Mr.
Ralph
Reynolds. And I look around, and there is more Reynolds in the house. His daughter was online shouting at you that she wants to hear, what's that song? He have a song named, another word named Pigtail.
Oh, Pigtail. Yeah, I played it earlier, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
So we're going to try to find that again at the end as far as finding Pigtail. But here in the house, welcome the young and talented. He called himself Lion. Ooh, and I need to know why.
Sorry.
So Lion, proud to have you here.
Ralph.
I'm glad to see that you're walking in your dad's footsteps as far as the music is concerned and your love for the music. I didn't even know this was your love until I saw the high tension band that came in the house here at Little Belize. So I need you to introduce yourself to the world because as far as Radio Belizemix is concerned, we reached a whole lot of people that don't know your story. So give us a little bit about who Lion is and why you call yourself Lion.
Well, this Lion come from my middle name. It come from my middle name, and my middle name is Lionel, and they say it in a shorter way, Lion. And this music thing, my dad, my father, he, from I was young, he used to send us videos because he lived me when I was a kid, small in Belize. Videos.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I started to sing his song from I was a little boy, young. I was singing. I used to sing in a reggae band with my uncle, which I only know one song at that time, and that was a song from
What's the name of it? You
from
remember?
Terry Linen, yeah. And the rest of the song was his song, which I'm still singing his song right now.
Okay, okay.
But right now I'm taking the music to a different level. I'm working on my own right now. But
Okay.
at the same time, he's not singing no more, and I'm gonna take it over.
And you're gonna take it over.
I'll take it over.
That's right, and that's what I like to hear. That's how we continue that tradition, and we keep it going, pass the baton down to the son.
Right.
You know, so I appreciate that. That's your love also. And right now you're in the studio doing your own thing. As we heard that one song, that was one of your own, right? Original.
Original.
Right. And what was the title of that song again?
Go down and come up.
Go down
And
and
come up. That's right. If you could come up.
Some people go down,
They
but
can't
they
make it back
can't
up.
come up. So,
Yeah.
but that sounds pretty good, you know. So, now, is there more that we can look forward to on Lion?
Right? I have some songs that I used to record in Belize online, but I used to sing dancehall. So
That's fine.
right now I shift up and I'm working on some like a little bit of everything: dancehall, reggae, soca, and a little bit of souls. You know, just something that when I go out there and I get on the stage, I could do something for everybody that everybody like.
Right.
That's what I'm working on right now.
And that's what we need, because we want to attract and we want to make sure that everybody come
Feel
whenever you're
comfortable.
performing.
Yeah.
And we want to attract, you know, every nationality, every, you know, age group,
Yep,
you know, so
yep.
you have to mix it up,
Mhm.
right? So as far as you started out, did you start it out with High Tension Band, or you were singing with your daddy? Did you guys perform together any, or no?
Me and my
No.
dad, we don't never perform together
No,
before,
not-
but
you
we get
never-
together
Uh-huh.
when he used to come look for us and we sing and
Just
mess with
to-
studio work, you know. But I started to sing up with a band they call Sensomina Band in Belize,
Mhm.
and then I came to America like about 10 years ago, and I started to sing with Chicago Rebels.
Mm.
I was doing a little thing with them. Then I went to Indica Reggae Band.
Okay.
Then I moved to Los Angeles and I came here and moved with my stepmama and I meet High Tension and
And it's history.
went from
That
there.
is- that is the band right there.
Went from there.
So, can you tell them at what age was that you actually got into the music?
I
Because
was
you're
like-
still young right
Mhm,
now, so I know you started very young,
I was like 9, 10.
9, 10.
Yeah, you know, going out there, reggae bands at resorts and stuff in Belize. Go out there and sing. A lot of elder people, they feel happy that somebody young like that going out there singing and doing it, hustling from your small and making a little bit of money, but you know,
Right, and
Hard life.
one thing with you at your age, you're keeping it clean and real,
mhm.
you know, and that's what I like about youngsters coming up in the music world. Keep it clean, you know, because when you in concert, who do you see in the front? Most of the concert, who is in the front? The kids are usually the ones right up there,
Right there.
looking at you guys,
Up
you
to
know,
you.
as a role model,
Yeah,
right? So we want to keep it real. We want to keep it clean. So right now, tell the world, you know, how is your journey and where you intend to take this music.
Right now, so far, in the music right now, I'm doing great, and I love it. And people getting to know me, and they love me because whenever I do a show, I get a lot of good comments. Because you know, I move, I dance, I sing. I'm not lousy, but a lot of people said,
You're good.
just like
You
your
remind
dad.
me like your dad.
Yes, that's
Right,
it.
right.
But I'm heading for the stars, and not negative.
Right.
I'm thinking to do in my music.
Right. So do you have
Positive.
another song that we can hear? Or you have something live
No,
that
that's
you
the,
want to
that's
say?
the one right there.
Or that's the only one you have so far?
That's the only one I got right now.
Right now?
I got some more, but I wanna put it out when my album come out. And I'm planning to put my album out there like April for my birthday next year.
Well, let's hear it again. Let's hear it for those who haven't heard it before. This is Bendong, no, Godong, and come up. And I add to it, if you could come up back. That's right. I like the dancehall touch to it there.
Did you get caught?
If you could. Shout out to Abigail Yates, Mary Foreman, Denise Wade, Josette, Shirley Harris. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. This is a Wake Up Like This.
That's right.
On Radio Belize Mix at Little Belize Restaurant.
Hey. Hey, will I come again? Who is that? Who is
Well,
that?
I always have fun when I'm on the radio. When I'm
That's
I
right.
just have fun.
This is a fun show, you guys. We act the fool. You wake up, so you wake up. Who knows how we're gonna be?
Because see me to play godong, godong, godong song, then I start to godong.
But he can't come back up. He can't come back up. So Lion, are you performing tonight with the band? You're gonna be there tonight.
We gonna.
So
we
tell
gonna tear
the
it
folks
down.
what to look forward to. Come on.
We
Come
are
on.
mash it up tonight.
There you go. If you guys want to see Lion, you guys have to come down to the all-white masquerade ball. All right? You guys have to come down. We're going to bram, jam. All right? High tension band. And he is one of the lead singer for that band. So come on out and check him out. Cheer him on. We need the music to continue. We need the youngsters to keep going into this entertainment world of Belizean Caribbean artists. All right, so I'm not going to keep you too long, but is there anything else that you need to tell us about your journey? Like you said, the star is the limit. So is there anything you want to tell anyone out there? You have anything else coming up besides after this one for Christmas?
After this show, I'm going to Belize the 23rd. I'm gonna be at Jam Rock.
Hey, you're
Club
gonna be in Belize.
in
You
Orange
better come to
Rock.
Hattieville.
Yeah, true. Might as well.
I gotta find you.
The 24th night, I'm gonna be performing at Jam Rock, the
Where's
club in
Jam Rock?
Orange Walk.
Orange
My
Walk.
uncle
Okay.
club. We're gonna
Alright.
tear it down there. I'm looking forward for Youth Connection to back me up. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But if not, it's still
You
going
just- you
down.
got
Still
your- you
tear
got
up
Still
the
going
enemy.
down.
You got it by yourself.
So I'm gonna be in Belize after this show.
You're gonna be in Belize. All right, guys. For those of you who haven't met Lion, and give me your real name again. I'm sorry.
Bert Lionel Reynolds.
Bert Reynolds.
Lionel Reynolds.
Lionel Reynolds.
That's right.
If you guys haven't
AKA
met
Lion.
AKA Lion.
Arr.
I want you guys to welcome him And I need you guys to support him in this business world, because in this entertainment world of our Caribbean music. But he does it all also, you know. So once again, is there anything else?
That's it.
You
All right.
good?
So
Is there anything else, Will?
no, I'm going to throw his sister right here.
All right.
His
So
sister.
his sister is asking for one of his dancers. Yay! Oh,
Hey!
yes.
Watch me.
Yes. Oh, that is the one. I like this.
No, run.
Ready, ready.
Yeah, right there. Hey, Diggy, Daga.
Ready, ready. Something like me. Something like me down there. And I like it. Oh. Something like me down there. And I like it. That's right. Granny, granny. Woo. Something like me. Uh-oh. Granny, granny. Uh-huh. Something like me. Woo-hoo. Something like me down there. And I like it. Uh-huh. Something like me down there. And I like it.
Well, thank you very much, Lion. It was a pleasure meeting you, and we're looking forward for you tonight. Tear up.
That's right.
Like I said on my show, juke it.
All right, so for those of you guys, that's another Reynolds, right?
That's right, another Reynolds right
That's
there.
another Reynolds.
That's Tracy Reynolds.
That's Tracy.
It runs in the family.
Yes, very talented family, you guys. So come out tonight to see Lion on stage, and also a little piece from Elegant Flair coming out of retirement.
Good.
So once again, you are here on
I
Wake Up Like This.
Just that. Juke it.
Something like me down there, and I like it. All right. The fun is here in the house. You guys have met the talented and legendary Donkey Man. You met his son. We're playing the daughter. And the list goes on and on. But somewhere along the line, we got to get serious.
That's right.
In this world. We cannot live by entertainment alone. So we're going to take it, we're going to, draw it back a little bit and get more into business, this business world. And here today, we have my good friend and sister friend here for over 30 years. And she was also an Elegant Flair dancer. And she's going to tell you about this journey of education.
Okay.
She is, she takes school to the max. Try to keep me in school, but I don't have the
So we just can't.
I don't have the patience to really do what she does, you guys. We got to get serious with the entertainment. I believe in education. So I want you guys to know that, she is a miracle child here. She's been through many things in life, all right, that we cannot play around with. You guys are hearing in the news with all this sexual harassment and all these cases that's going on. I mean, there's too much going on in this world, and Selani, Dr. Tez, have a story and a journey, but we're not going to get so deep into that. But my main thing is, with the music and the entertainment, we need education that goes with it. So I want you guys to know she had gotten her AA degree. She's also got her BA degree.
There you go.
She also got her honorary doctorate degree in biblical studies.
Biblical
Counseling. And she is months away from her doctorate degree.
Congratulations.
Right? So congratulations. Can we say amen here?
Amen. That's right. Congratulations. Because the only degree I have that the one where you use under the arm.
All right. So she's going to give us a little bit of history about herself, and then she's going to take you through what it takes and how serious it is to get your education. And then we have a couple topics that we're going to discuss today. So hi, Dr. Tim. Welcome, my sister. Girl, you've been doing your thing. Oh, my Lord. I don't know how she does it, but I need the world to let you know how long you've been around your Belizean family. Because she's adapted into Belize right now, so you've been around us for many years.
I've been around you for 30 years.
That's
when
a
you
long
had
time. Ooh.
The Elegant Flair. It was a fashion show.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but we originally met at the Raiderette tryouts.
Oh, poor thing. We did. We met. we met her. Me and my sister Pat, Madame Pat. We met her at a Raiderette's tryout, sitting all alone by herself, looking pitiful, I must say.
But what was I doing? You remember what I was doing?
Oh, she was reading.
I was reading a book.
She was reading. And she reads every book, and she makes notes of everything. And if she give me a book to read, she come back and said, "Did you read the book?" I said, "It's still on page 1."
Yeah.
So education is a discipline, you guys.
Yes,
so
it is.
It was at the Raiderettes, and that was many years ago.
Many years ago. And then you had the fashion show. Yes. And I was a part of the fashion show. That was my first time being a model.
1990?
No.
89.
89, 88, something like that.
Right, 1988. Right.
Yeah, because my boy was only, Beyonce was only a year old.
That's a long time. Sometimes we don't even think about how someone, and it have to be that special someone to stay connected.
Right.
A lot of us come and go, but the real roots stay planted, and that's what you are, sister.
Yeah.
So you stay planted. Yes. So your studies begin so long ago.
Seems like it.
It's been a long. So I want you guys to tell. I want you to tell them out there about your journey through the educational trades. If you want to tell them a little bit about yourself, you can too, because this is the field that you're in.
Okay.
Psychological, field, so clinical field. So if you want to tell a little bit about that whole story, please let the world know.
Okay. As a child and young adult, I experienced various forms of abuse, and I never talked about it to anyone, so I kind of just held it all inside. And it wasn't until in the late 90s that after I had gotten married that I had a breakdown. And so when I had that breakdown, I was down. And so then I got some psychological help, counseling. And then while I was getting the counseling, I started going back to school. Like in 2003 or 4, I was kind of just going here and there. But then I got really serious in 2004, 2005. And that's when I earned my AA. And then I graduated in 2007. And then I applied to University of California, Irvine. And I was accepted, and I received I received a scholarship, and then I earned my bachelor's in psychology and social behavior, and then my second one in social ecology. And then I kept going, and then I got accepted into a graduate program, and then I earned my master's degree as a marriage and family therapist.
So smart, so smart.
That's because I have people like you to stay on me. And then after that, I went on, because where the clinic where I work at as a therapist, they said if you get your doctorate degree, we'll hire you full time and you'll be doing pretty good.
Wow.
So I said, yes, I'll do it. So then I applied to a doctorate program in clinical psychology, and I'll be finishing up pretty soon. So
Wow.
Proud of you, the way to go.
Wow, girl. And she has been writing papers. Like she told me last week, she had 10 papers. 10 papers to turn in. And how many is left right now?
I have one. I'm doing it after the show.
One more.
One
So
more left.
as far as the education, because that's something that a lot of youth is looking. You were supposed to do a workshop on that. Can you tell us what is your mission and what is your statement to tell these youngsters about keeping in school?
For one, definitely work on your GPA. Have your grades up pretty high, especially if you desire to go to college. College isn't for everyone, so some people may want to get a trade, may want to become a hairstylist, do makeup or so forth, and that's, you get certified for that, so you can definitely, make a living with that. But when you want to further your education and go into college, go to a university or Cal State, it's very important to have your grades up, at least a 2.8 or higher on your GPA. The workshop I did last week was for a mentoring program, and there were young girls, middle school and high school, and all of them are planning to apply to college. Some had applied. So I talked about their personal statement, which is called, they call it personal statement, but they also have like insight questions that they ask you specifically. They talk about what you've overcome in life. Sometimes they ask who's your mentor, who has like inspired you, what do you want to do, in the future. So I talked about the personal statement. We did mock oral interviews. So some of the colleges have interviews for when where they're getting ready, when they're making their selections. And so we did mock interviews. So I asked some of the young girls who was the mascot for the school you're applying to, and actually none of them knew. So most of us go and just go. We don't even study. It's just like a job. If you're applying to a job, that's it.
You have to research. You got
Research
to
the
know.
school.
Right.
You
So
research the school.
a lot of them just go because maybe somebody said this school is okay. Go to this school.
Right.
So. But within your journey, you know better, so you are the perfect candidate to really give them some direction. And so as far as your education, my dear, I'm really proud of you. I know everyone around you is pushing you, because she have one more class left.
I'm proud of her
for her doctorate degree. And she's still young, so.
Yes, I am.
Right.
She said, yes, I am. Okay, so.
Concur.
Right.
Be quiet.
And you've been dealing with a lot. With currently, you're into caring for the seniors and adults, which is one of a lot of folks' topics. So I need you to talk a little bit about that, because we all have our seniors that we are dealing with. So can you give us a little insight of what to do and what not to do?
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of older adults, and so I've always loved my seniors.
Of course.
And so I specialize in older adult psychology, which is called geropsychology. And so all of my clients are 55 and older. That's our age group. But it's definitely a need, because our seniors they're experiencing depression, anxiety, isolation. They don't have their family members around them. I may be the only person they see once a week or maybe every other week. And so they look forward to me coming, and it's counseling, but they don't have anyone. So you're
like family coming to them.
I am. I've they've blessed me so I always get gifts when I'm getting ready to discharge someone.
Right.
I've had people just offer me food, water, drink. I mean, that's a good way to I become part of their family.
Right. I know sometimes she's going to her client in places where I'll be like, "Where you going, girl?"
Oh, yes.
Oh, the family member was there, and you know, certain things that we all go through with the family-wise. But I know her stuff goes back to like 10 pages of stuff. So we're just touching the surface of Dr. T right now. Okay? So we're going to touch a little bit of mental health because that is your field also. So she is full of so many expertise and mental health, another thing that I'm interested in. So can you give us a little insight of your journey through that field with some of your mental clients?
So I specialize in hoarding, which is excessive clutter, where some of us may have a lot of stuff.
I see you look, Palorna.
My sister Laverne said, "Come to her house."
Yeah. So sometimes it's not the female, it's the male. Sometimes it's the male.
So hoarding is when people have excessive clutter.
Yeah.
Where it can impair you, where you just barely have like a walkway. It's like a little snake path that we call it.
Right.
Where there's just stuff everywhere. And so I specialize in hoarding, and then I also specialize in African American psychology. So I conduct workshops and presentations about hoarding, and then working with African Americans, and then I train all of the doctoral interns at the clinic I work at, which is Heritage Clinic in Pasadena, and I train all of the interns and some of the staff.
So I know people like to say things, but what mindset are they in when they are a hoarding? Hoarder. Don't leave them words to me.
So research has shown that people that have been diagnosed with hoarding disorder, there's also a component of depression, anxiety, there may be dementia, or some other compulsive disorders to where it's associated with it, but there hasn't been any one particular criteria that will say, oh yeah, you're a hoarder, that's why you're a hoarder. But there's different types of variables that play a part in it for that individual. It could be a trauma that had happened to someone. I know of someone that had visited a different country, and then when they came back, they were so traumatized by what they had seen and experienced that they started hoarding food and clothes and toiletries and so forth. And it was because of that traumatic experience they had when they went to a different country, because they saw these people that were very poor.
So what is the treatment, if there is any, to get one out of that, to realize that these stuff gotta go? How do you get someone to change their mindset?
You can't change their mindset.
I'm trying, it's like, how do you get them to let go? Are they on medication for that, or because you said it is a mental state that they are in, but it gets so bad that that you want them to get out of it. How do you pull them out of that?
Right. It's challenging because there's medication. There's no medication for hoarding.
Right.
But there's medication for anxiety and depression. Hoarding is a behavior, so it's kind of encompassed when it's compulsive.
Right.
So for us that have our loved ones that may experience hoarding, we have to be patient with them. If they throw away, if they have all these papers and they throw away one piece of paper, they've made progress. So it's really important to praise them for if they throw away just one pen. But to definitely seek a counselor that can help them walk alongside, and then you also have to talk with the family, the loved ones that's going to be helping. It's not the people that I've worked with, most of them don't have anyone, So
Okay.
we have other agencies that we work with that will help to declutter.
So the ones them that is actually married and they are together and they're doing this, what are they thinking? Because they actually have someone there that want it gone.
Right. But it's difficult because when you have one spouse that doesn't think they have a problem, and the other one's like, yeah, you do have a problem, you're going to have conflict in the marriage. So this is where you have to talk about the marriage. And the marriage you have to work out some of those kinks.
Or you just leave them there and then you move, right?
No, you don't do that.
That's what I would do.
Okay, I want you in the office next
learn a
week,
solution. Yeah. No.
If they want to live in the mud, I don't want to live in the mud, so you can stay there.
No. You come to the office next week, I have an appointment for you.
Oh, Lord. I need an
good one.
evaluation.
Yes, you do.
I thought I was crazy, but no. Okay, so we're going to cover one more.
Okay.
Okay, so how is your career going in this field? Because I know it's supposed to be challenging for someone that had those experience, and you had to deal with someone with the same type of experience. How is that balancing for you? Because to me, I'm like, if I went through something, I don't even want to really deal with that situation because I go back into my depression. So how you dealing with the balance?
Well, I want to not piggyback, but salute Mr. Reynolds.
Mr. Reynolds.
Because I also gave my life to the Lord on October 25th, 1998. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And then that's when my journey of healing started to begin. And so I've been in therapy myself. I took meds myself. I went to support groups myself. And the Lord healed me during all of that. So he was preparing me. I didn't know it then, but he was preparing me to be able to work with people that have experienced what I have experienced. So now I'm in a healthy place where I can go in and meet with someone and talk with them. I'm not saying it doesn't impact me, but it's not to the place to where I'm detrimental to myself or I'm not able to help them. I'm able to balance out what has happened with my life because that's my story and this is their story. And then what I also include is a lot of self-care. So as you know, I go to the pool all the time.
Yes,
and so that's my self-care is I do things for me to keep me balanced, to love on myself. Because that was something I didn't know how to do was a love on myself.
Right. We do appreciate you, girl. I know we don't have a lot of time, but like I said, she have covered a whole lot of things that we need to hear, and I'm sure we're gonna have to bring you back online.
Right. So how do we reach you? Like I need to learn how to make an appointment with you. So how do?
Well, if you have anyone that is 55 or older, you can definitely call the clinic I work at is Heritage Clinic.
Heritage Clinic.
And it's in Pasadena. And we're community mental health, so we go to your home. So our business number is 626-577-8480. 577-8480. And then if you want to reach me directly on my cell phone, it's 714.
Hold on, Mike.
860-5784.
All right. There you have it. We have a caller coming in. Donkey Man, we have a caller for you. Go ahead, caller. Mr. Wagner. Is that going to work right? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. I want to wish your folks a happy birthday.
It's not coming over.
So he's wishing you happy birthday, Donkey Man.
Can you hear me, Donkey Man?
Why is it not coming over so loud?
I'm trying to figure out where your speaker's at.
Speaker?
Happy birthday, guys.
Oh, there is a speaker. All right. Well, you want to sing something for me? What's all the tune in, man? What's all the happy birthday tune?
Happy birthday
To you. That's right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, good move there, mate. Good move.
Man, you all have fun now. See you all at the party tonight.
All right.
All right,
Yes.
Mike. Thank you for calling in. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, oh my goodness. So you are full of information, that needed information, but we're right. We got to set a workshop.
We'll set a date.
Right. So, ladies, gentlemen, world, I want you guys once again to get familiarized with this young doctor, this young face here, Dr. T. She'll be back on a Wake Up Like This because we're running out of time, and we have to cover a whole lot of topics that we haven't touched today. But what you gave us so far was really valid information. And
Sure.
we do appreciate you, all your studies. Keep it going, and we're going to put some workshop together because we need to pass that
and these
on.
topics are sensitive topics. It's not topics that people normally want to talk about.
Right.
You know,
Right.
mental health, illness, and all that.
No.
And I'm sure that behind the scene they have some folks who are going to be calling, trying to get your number because they really want. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to.
Right.
And you
Right.
know, and that's very important. And I'm glad that you're that shoulder to lean on. I'm gonna lead on the right one, and Lerna's gonna lead on the left one. We're gonna prop you up right there.
That's right. We're gonna prop her up. So if you guys have any question, I mean, her topic is broad. So anything you have, if she don't have the answer, she's gonna get it for you guys.
That's
so you
right.
guys can find her also on Facebook under Selani.
TSELANEGARDNER.
Okay. So right under on Facebook, contact her. She'll answer your question because she is very certified in all the above. Okay, guys? I want to thank you once again. And that's the elegant flair chair, you guys. Dr. Ted, you are here on
I Wake Up Like This.
Caribbean people. It's Belizemix.com. Watch it. I wake up
like this.
Go ahead, Lorna. Go ahead. Tell them while the song play.
All right, you guys. We do appreciate you for tuning in. Once again, we have another one coming next month for our Christmas. I'm not sure what date that is, but we will be going to Belize for Hattieville reunion, the 23rd. We have major artists that's going to be on there. We got artists like Doggy. We got Positive Vibes. We got Mr. Madness. We got so many things. We got Makobi Gal in the house. I mean, it's on and cracking. We're going to tell you guys a little bit more on the next show. So stay tuned for the next episode of I Wake Up Like This. Hey! Hey, hey! Where's the happy birthday cake? Laverne, can you get that cake for me? Oh! Okay, what's up? Let me say one more thing right here. I want you guys to know, I almost forget about this. Our Hattieville song, Hattieville reunion song was written by the one and only Donkey Man.
That's right. Let me sure that put that cake in the camera.
Right.
Just lift it up a little bit. There you go.
And then we have a
Oh my goodness! Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Yeah, yeah.
Woo! I want to thank my baker, my sister-in-law, for that wonderful cake right there. Hey. Thank you, Mr. Baptist. As always. Hey. Say what? Hey, come on there. I wake up like this. I wake up like that. I wake up like Somebody will say, hey, 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 hey. Whoa. That's right. Tell him, tell him, tell him. Real slow. Then you put the shallow in there, right?
Wake up like this. Tell them. You wake up like that. Express yourself.
Hey. 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 On the left side. On the right side. Baila. We're dancing.
That's right.
Queen Lorna. Dr. T.
Make a hear you Dangriga. Make a hear you Activilla. Make a hear you Baileys. Make a hear you.
We're going to sing happy birthday right now.
I wake up like this.
That's right. A wake up like this on behalf of Radio Belizemix, Little Belize Restaurant, Queen Lorna, yours truly,
You got anybody
Will
else you wanna
Johnson.
shout out to?
They know we're at the end of the show.
Very
We want to
good.
thank him for joining us, and we say good afternoon. And where there's a will,
That cake looks
there's a way.
delicious.
All right. Queen
It
Lorna,
is
anything
delicious.
final for you?
Yes, I want to thank Little Belize Restaurant once again here in Inglewood. Inglewood. Thank you, DJ No Side. Iceberg. Hey, I can't wait for that new release, my brother, Big Brother Almighty. All right? And my main thing, you guys, get your airplane ticket. Let's go. Let's go.
It's RadioBelizemix.com.
Bye.
Watch it.
Huh?
I'm just gonna right now.